Well, that was the wonderful James Bay there. And now I should be talking to Laura Williamson. Are you there, Laura?
Hello.
Hello, hi.
Hello.
Laura, you've just been crowned author, the winning author of Salford Children's Book Award on Friday.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a lovely day, actually, Friday. And it was that was at Salford Quays, wasn't it, at the Lowry?
Yes, that's right. And I was absolutely thrilled to win. It's such an honour to win a prize whenever the children are voting themselves, because it just means that really the more young people that they get involved and they're engaged with the book, and then they get the opportunity to voice their opinions. So it was really lovely to win.
Oh. So Laura, there was a short list of 6 books. Did the children have to read them all? Yes. I think they read them all, and then they would have discussed it and taken the time to understand them, and then make their comments, and then voted. So it was just really lovely to win. Oh,
really lovely.
It must have been. It's been is it about 12, 13 years they've been doing this?
That's right. I think it's 13th year.
Yeah.
And it's really lovely because it basically promotes a greater engagement with books and reading and enjoying literature.
It's fantastic for the children, it really is. And I mean, because it's not just a case of reading a book, but there's lots of other things around that which ignite their interest.
That's true, and also they get to read perhaps authors that they haven't considered before. So I think there's something for everyone on the shortlist. So perhaps if you weren't so keen on one book, you would find another book perhaps that you enjoyed, and then from that it might spark a whole lifetime's enjoyment of reading.
Exactly, you might just find your niche in
exactly. Yes, there's a book out there for everybody.
There is. So can we talk a little bit about your book?
Yes, of course.
A Boy Called Hope. Could you give us a little bit of a rundown about what, without giving too much away, of course?
Okay, no, I won't do any spoilers.
Yeah.
It's about a boy, and he's 11 years old, and his name is Dan Hope, and his dad left when he was little. And one day he switches on the TV, and he sees his dad has appeared on the local TV channel, and he knows where his dad is, and he's decided he wants to get his dad back, and it's going to make his family absolutely perfect again when his dad comes home. But then, like everything in life, it doesn't always go according to his plans. And eventually, Dan realizes that real family, they come in all different shapes and sizes.
Exactly. Well, that sounds like the kind of book I'd like to read myself. I think I will read your book.
Well, I hope you enjoy it.
I'm sure I will.
There's a few things in it that I always try when I'm writing a book. I try to get 3 things in it. I always try to put humour and heartbreak and hope. So it's something that I think about life. You know, along with happy times, you may have sad times. Nobody's life is absolutely perfect.
No.
And then at the end, I always think it's important to have some hope.
Yeah, absolutely.
And to end on a nice note.
Yeah, that's lovely. That's really nice. I think, going through a range of emotions is always good, whether or not it's a book or the theatre, isn't it, really? Yes,
that's right. I think, perhaps the book doesn't necessarily go exactly the way you might think, or life doesn't always go according to plan. So I try to do that in my writing. I mean, not everything is perfect for everybody all the time, but it's like when you're traveling through life and you want to go from A to B, but sometimes life kind of takes you through K and J and B and all sorts of other things on that road. But you get there in the end. You get to your destination just by a different route. But it's fine because it's the perfect route for you.
Exactly, yeah. And you don't know what you
Can I just say that obviously winning an adult book thing must be fantastic, but a children's one must be extra special because children are very open, honest, and have fantastic imaginations.
Oh, that's so true. It is such a thrill to write for children because basically, you're only limited by your imagination, and so that it's just a wonderful age group to write for. And it's true, they are honest. And I think if they were bored or they didn't like it, they would just say. And so the fact that they voted and they loved it is just a really, really big honour.
Oh, that's lovely. So we're all there a group of children there on Friday at the award. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that must have been really nice. That's a really special thing to do, isn't it? To go to the ceremony in itself.
Yes, it's always an amazing feeling when you go to these ceremonies. It's always nice to meet readers, because sometimes when you're writing, you're in a bubble, so you just write at home, and you don't speak to anybody really while you're in the process of writing. But then once the book comes out, you get to go various places and meet the readers, and that's always really special, because it's a lovely, lovely part of it. And doing book signings and all that, it's such a nice thing to meet the readers.
Yeah,
and not be in a bubble anymore.
No, and I think this kind of an event as well, where you're actually receiving the feedback from the readers, must be wonderful. It's like an actor on a stage, I guess, and having your feedback. And
yes, I mean it's just lovely to win awards like that, because you put it out there, but you don't know, do you? You don't know how it's going to do. You just hope. And that's the whole tone of the book, really, is about hope. And when I wrote it, I just hoped and dreamed that one day what I was writing would get published. And then I just hoped and dreamed that somebody out there would read it and enjoy it. And when you do win an award, it's like all those hopes and dreams, they come true.
Come true. Laura, tell me, how does the book get selected in the first place? Just Salford Community Leisure contact the authors and say the children are going to read a variety of books and your book might be up for it, or do they let you know when you're shortlisted? What actually happens?
I'm not sure how they select the books at the very first stage, but you find out you're shortlisted, so I presume that they read a variety and then they choose a shortlist from that, but then you find out that you've been shortlisted.
That's really lovely for you, isn't it, as well? To suddenly find out you've been shortlisted.
It is. It's just so nice. And basically the result at the end is just fantastic, because you know that more and more young people are getting involved and engaging with books, and they get that opportunity to voice their opinions. And that's really important too, is when they get the chance to talk about the books and experience them in a group and then vote, and they have a voice. So I think that's a really big part of it.
You reminded me of something there. When I was very young, about 11, they used to do a summer reading scheme in Salford where they encouraged you to read so many books, and then you used to have to answer a little question about them, and you got a certificate at the end. It was marvellous.
I think that is a really great thing. And sometimes, in a way, in this case, perhaps there wouldn't be books that you might have immediately picked up. So you're getting various different titles, and I think that's a good thing too, because variety, or perhaps introducing you to an author that you haven't considered before, and perhaps not someone that you might have read within your school. But if you're reading and it's promoting it for fun, reading for fun as well, and that's an important part of it too.
No, it is, absolutely. Well, you're doing some great work, and so is Salford Community Leisure. Have you got a website that people can find information about the other things that you write? And my website's just being designed, so it's going to be coming up soon, but you can find me on Twitter, actually, if anybody wants to find me there. I'm on @LaraWilliamson, quite easy to find, and you can contact me there, and I just, I'm on there all the time, and I just chat with readers. So it'd be fantastic. If anybody wants to contact me, I'd love to speak to anyone. Where can we buy your book from? Is it for sale on Amazon?
Yes, all those places, Waterstones, independent bookshops. Yes, should be able to get it anywhere. Yeah.
Oh, well, thanks for talking to us today.
Not at all. It's absolutely my pleasure.
Well done.
Okay. Congratulations. Bye.
Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Angels watching over me with smiles upon their face, 'cause I have made it through this far in an unforgiving place. It feels sometimes